Hey everyone, welcome back. Celsius asked to return some of the customers' funds in court filing. The bankrupt company said it wants to return around $50 million in digital assets to custody accounts. Now, bankrupt crypto lender Celsius today said in court filing that it would seek to return some but not all of its customers' fund. Now, the company said it wanted to release nearly $50 million in digital assets belonging to customers who were part of the custody program account that stored cryptos but did not generate returns. Now, Celsius said in a filing that customers of the custody program own their assets, while customers using the Celsius Earn or Borrow, that program had invested their asset expecting a return. Now, in these filings, we actually had some important comments. The debtors have identified significant crypto assets that they did not believe are property of their estates. The debtors did not believe that they had any colorable cause of action under applicable laws. Now, according to the debtors, they believe it's fair and appropriate to permit customers to withdraw those cryptocurrency assets at this time. Now, this is really interesting as all of this is taking place. Celsius is actually rising in value. The coin is actually rising in terms of price. In the last 24 hours, it's up almost 25%. In the last 7 days, it was as low as 86 cents. Now it's as high as $1.44. Really impressive stuff. Trading volumes are up over 41%, along with the market cap being up over 25%. Really impressive stuff from Celsius. It's a strong recovery. It's exactly what we want to see. And keep in mind, throughout the month of August, there's been some really incredible activities with Celsius. One of the most underrated activities. At its highest point in August, it was $4.41. And as you can see, it actually went through an extremely strange pattern in trading. Previously, before the month of August, it was just consolidating. It was crashing, it was consolidating. It was all over the place. But in the month of August, it actually rised up a lot in price. That gave it a huge amount of momentum. Seriously, $4.40. Absolutely incredible. Now, here's the thing. In the filing, Celsius affirmed the need for caution in determining which assets to return, to whom and when, essentially allowing customers to withdraw property that could be subjected to later avoidance actions that would akin to choosing a drain or sink full of water and then trying to collect the water after it had been drained through the pipes. The debt holder writes, incredibly wasteful and inefficient if your goal is to maximize water for later allocation and distribution. Even if approved, the return funds would just be a small piece of the bigger picture. Celsius custody accounts have crypto worth approximately $210 million locked away, according to today's filing. Now, in total, Celsius owes the customers who'd used the popular Earn program $4.3 billion in digital assets. $4.3 billion in digital assets. So the motion in today's filing is scheduled to be discussed on October the 6th hearing. The crypto lender had promised huge returns to its customer but stopped users' withdrawal in June due to extreme market condition. It then filed bankruptcy in July, with papers showing its liabilities outweighs its asset by $1.2 billion. So essentially, they were just working with speculation. Now, another recent news published around the 11th of August, Celsius creditors moved to block company from selling mined Bitcoin. This was crucial as a company is failing. What people have invested, they must protect. Essentially, they wanted to stop the company from selling one of their most valuable assets, Bitcoin. So Celsius creditors have also filed a statement calling CEO Alex Mashinsky assurance to the custody empty and false promise. That's true. That's exactly what it felt like. Now, during a hearing in Chapter 11 bankruptcy proceeding, the committee moved to block Celsius' attempt to sell some of its mined cryptocurrency. Celsius Mining is the Bitcoin mining subsidiary, Celsius Network, the embattled crypto lender that filed for bankruptcy on July the 13th. A later date, the mining operation joined a parent company in bankruptcy filing. That's just another example of how crazy it got, especially for customers. They want the company to at least hold on to some value while they still have their money, their asset locked in. And in all of this craziness, Ripple was considering buying bankrupt crypto lender Celsius assets. So it says here, Ripple is actively seeking to scale the company through merger and acquisition deals, a spokesperson told Reuters. Ripple Labs, the blockchain payment company behind XRP, may be interested in purchasing assets belonging to the insolvent crypto lending company Celsius. Of course, at the time, this was a huge deal. Nevertheless, since then, this is kind of fallen down in popularity. I'm not saying it's probably still not happening behind closed door, but on the surface, it certainly seems like that interest is certainly just fizzled out. Now, a company spokesperson told Reuters that Ripple is interested in learning about Celsius and its assets and whether they could be relevant to our business. When asked whether Ripple plans to wholly acquire Celsius, the spokesperson declined to say. CEL, the native utility token of Celsius platform, rose 23% at that time. And the last 24 hours, we're also seeing another 25%, even larger. This is ultimately a good thing for Celsius. But the real question is, if you're listening, do you actually think that Celsius could achieve $5 before the end of this year? They got extremely close. Let's be honest, they got extremely close at $4.40. Extremely close. They were 60 cents off. That's remarkably close. But at the time, there was a lot of things that were happening to push this momentum, to push this agenda, to essentially push the price. They pushed the price so much that it sold off and went to 88 cents per token. And only recently, it's been recovering. Only in the last 7 days, it's been recovering to a whopping $1.44. Now, in terms of Celsius updates, they actually got a recent update on their blog, latest community FAQ, frequently asked questions. This include what did Celsius announce on July the 13th? They announced bankruptcy. To put it simple, what is Chapter 11? Why did the company file for Chapter 11? Chapter 11 bankruptcy. Celsius initiated a financial restructuring to stabilize the business and maximize value for all stakeholders. Acting in the best interest of stakeholders, including our entire company community, is our top priority. Where does the future hold for Celsius? That's what we're all thinking. Our intention is for this process to maximize value for all stakeholders. It is also our goal to position Celsius to emerge as a stronger company. The process will give us the best opportunity to consummate a comprehensive restructuring transaction that maximizes value of all stakeholders. So it says here, on June the 12th, this year, they made a difficult but necessary decision to pause withdrawal, swap, and transactions. We know that. Most account activities will be paused until further notice. So it goes through a list of updates and a list of questionnaires, questions that people are asking. There's also another blog article, important community updates. It goes through similar things about Chapter 11 filing and the bankruptcy filing as well. But that's the most important thing that's happening with Celsius right now. So feel free to share your thoughts, leave a comment, let's have a discussion. Thank you for watching, subscribe to see more, and of course I'll see you in our next video.